Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we're going to be working on the Space Abyss. I've got some demons here already drawn and done with, and also the background, but that's fine. That's fine, because we've got a whole lot that we need to get done with, and I want to do most of it off camera, so... With that being said, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Okay, so... I'm grabbing up some colors that I used for the demons here off camera. I have the swatches for some of them, but not for all of them. Before a time when I even bothered doing something like that. But that's fine. Anyways, I came back from filming, well, not came back, but considering the fact that I just finished watching my shows not too long ago, like 4 hours from now, from recording this, I came back from an episode of Played Up. And boy, was it stressful. Man, it's just... I don't want to spoil too much about what we did in that episode, but let's just say mistakes were made. And we decided to stick with those mistakes. So yeah, look forward to that this Thursday, because this is coming out Sunday, provided everything goes according to plan. But yeah, my, what do you call it? Freaking tongue pain, throat pain, for like so goddamn long talking. I was not entirely too sure if I wanted to do another video this soon into the game, but so I'm not doing Game Crafters right now. Mainly because, obvious reasons. This doesn't take too long, and I wanted to do 2 hours of that, so I'll probably do it Sunday instead. Also, I forgot that you have to have, like, lines coming off of you. Yep, sorry. So anyways, yeah, here we are, getting this done with. Tired, exhausted, but we're still gonna try it. We're still gonna try to get this done with. At the very least, all the other stuff was easy enough to get done with. Yep. Alright. So what's new? What's new is the question. Well, we are getting close to My Hero Academia Season 6 ending. Gotta say, it all just feels so goddamn bitter now. We completed episode 23 just as of recent, I believe, if I remember correctly. Where spoilers, the entire class of 1A tries to, get it through Midoriya's thick-ass skull. And he's not alone in this endeavor. No pun intended. There was no, well, I guess technically that is a pun, but it's a terrible one. I'm not entirely too sure how the hell I'm gonna have My Luna Academia set up. You know, that little alternate timeline setup that I'm making. We might go through season 7 then, because I fought the again, if I'm talking about this, you know I'm talking about spoilers, so... I thought the anti-hero arc was going to last longer. Or maybe it just hasn't ended yet. I don't know. There's only 2 episodes left, so we'll see. Nonetheless, if any of you have seen what I've done so far with My Luna Academia, you know that essentially the entirety of her plunge into that universe. That's not the right word, but there's a certain word I'm trying to think of. Her incursion inside of that universe consists of the adults, not the kids. which makes sense given what she does. So whatever she does will always be in favor of everybody on the hero side, but also on her side. Regardless, I can only think of a few instances to make here. But we'll see what occurs. We'll see. I won't know just yet until the series is finished, which apparently Season 7 is the last one, so we'll see. I am looking forward to most of Luna's incursions. There's certain few things there that I am looking forward to doing. Alright. Yeah, the Observer is probably the most annoying thing to have to, redraw. So, it's going to be taking a little while to get this Observer done with. Anyways, yeah. Luna's got a plan. And that plan consists of her winning and the villains losing. So, yeah. Look forward to that whenever the hell that occurs. In a few years from now. If I remember correctly, you were glowing, right? Most of this particular demon glue. Hard to say, really. The Observer is the most inconsistent demon here because I have no clue what the hell most of its effects is needed to make it look good. I guess that's good. I believe that's the Hungress, right? Let's just bring up... yes, of course. These little starfish-shaped dudes. This thing right here. So, yeah. That's what's happening there. Let's call this Hungress. So, well, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm tired. My famous "I'm tired" catchphrase. But that's not too far off from the course, because I am indeed, in fact, indubitably very tired. I don't know why, though. Okay, I think this looks like this, right? Yeah, that seems just about right. Although I don't know why that's in the order of that. I just don't know why that's in the order of that, but whatever. Oh! I will say this, another spoilers for My Hero Academia. We got to see 13's face, and that an astronaut lady. Yep. Not too bad looking. Luna's gonna have some fun with her, that's for certain. Whenever that occurs. It is gonna occur, don't you worry. It's just going to be some time before we can get to that. Obviously, because that's a long ways away. So anyways, yeah. What more is there to talk about? Oh, I can say this at least. That I don't think I've done this yet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I haven't. I finished up the first season of Luna v Titan. I might have said that in an episode somewhere. Don't recall which one. So I'll say it here just in case I didn't say it. Luna has done her thing. And Historia was so adorable with her new waifu. Or same waifu, it's just now they are official, at least in that timeline. Yes, sirree. That timeline. So far, the best timeline. Spoilers for that. Shasha's A-OK. Ymir's back to life again. And Historia is getting her happy ending with her wife. I gotta say, I really do enjoy just changing up the, the way things occur in certain universes. It's the most fun thing you can do, really. Of course, provided you, don't go too overboard. But that's easier said than done. So maybe go overboard. Go nuts. Go bananas. Do whatever you want. Save your favorite character. Make another character suffer for being on your shit list or something. All in all, I'd say I'm pretty happy with where we're going right now in these universes. Also not Combus, you fool. Yeah, you see those stars back there? All these stars? They're not stars. It's these things. These weird sperm-looking things. That's the Combus. The Combus look like stars, but they're not. Sure, they share similar appearance to stars, but they're not stars. They glow like stars, but they're not. They're just these small demons that make up the stars in the sky. Or in the space, I should say. Not exactly the, not exactly the most comforting thing when you don't know that you've entered into a different realm in space. Could you imagine if astronauts were, in space, everything's like normal, everything seems to be going okay. But what they don't know is that they've ran into some portal that they didn't notice at first. Move this preset around. And in doing so, they've entered the demon realm. Yeah, I don't even have the Acleus. I guess this one's not that hard to get set. I'm going to go ahead and grab, I don't know, I grabbed the Hungress before, right? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and delete those. And yeah, this is one of the demons I haven't had the colors fully set yet. The Acleus. I forgot what this thing did exactly. I think from the looks of this drawing that I've done long ago, in 2018, November 26th, this demon seems to be creating the gases you see in the background. There's red. Or was it this one? Or was this guy the one? One of these is responsible for the gases. But I can't remember which one. Oh well. Here's the Acleus. Yeah, that's how you spell that. So yeah, imagine you're just some astronaut in the precipice of space with your coworkers on a space station. Let's say you're in this particular space station, but it's, not broken down like it is right here. Maybe this one. Maybe a big crew. An entire crusade of people. And, you get a little bit of strange, quote-unquote, turbulence. I don't know what the hell that would be called. Space turbulence. And everything seems fine at first, but Earth is gone. You see a moon, but that's not the moon. Or at least it's not your moon. My moon is safe and sound in her little portraits universe. But your moon is non-existent. The entirety of Earth has disappeared. Asteroids are surrounding the area, and you see these strange creatures floating around outside. Maybe you don't notice them just yet. Maybe they come into play later. All you know is that you see the stars, and it seems relatively normal. You think maybe you jumped into a wormhole or something. I'll just call this one bottom. And maybe you are like leagues, not leagues, light years, that's the word. Light years away from your planet. Well, I can tell you this for a fact. These guys aren't going to notice all the demons that are surrounding their ships. And when it's too late, well, I guess technically speaking, it's already too late. No way they'd be able to get themselves out of this realm. And then they end up a part of this junkyard area. A series of broken down, destroyed ships, infested by demons alike. Now, granted, I don't think that there'd be this many demons prowling around in one particular spot of the map of space, of this part of Space Abyss, but there's a lot. Most of them spread out. Maybe there's some areas where there's barely any demons. I mean, areas like this, like the asteroid fields, you see these two demons here. Because there's one's there, doing things. The Observer floats around the entirety of the Space Abyss. This one floats around Lamet. Well, okay, so Lamet is probably very far right now, as far as any of y'all are aware. I don't exactly know where Lamet is in the grand scheme of things, but we know that behind us is the surface of the Demon Realm. The surface being, essentially, where this face is always facing. Alright, I think I got all the Acleus. Yeah, I'll do the Bull Blooms. These are the demons that provide light to the entirety of the Demon Realm. And yet I don't have their color here. Cool. Okay, looks like I gotta grab, this one is even earlier. 2018 of March 23rd. Or March 23rd of 2018. No idea. No idea at all. But, that's fine. So, Bull Blooms. I'll put you above the asteroid. Okay, it didn't matter. You were already kind of above everything there. So anyways, as I was saying, going into the Demon Realm, in the Space Abyss, on your space station, there's no other way for you to escape at that point. Unless you can somehow manage to surpass the Sky Shoal, not get destroyed by the ruler of the Sky Shoal or any of the other demons that resides within the area. And alongside that, if at all possible, is that the color? I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to be bright. If at all possible, go into the Dark Beach. From there, find a Dark Succubus and they'll be able to get you back home. Issue is, if you have no knowledge of the Demon Realm, you won't know where to go exactly. And the other issue is, once you go back to the surface of the Demon Realm, that's when things start to become impossible to recorrect course. You will then be sent careening into the Demon Realm surface. You might get destroyed by demons along the way, or you might somehow manage to go where you need to go to. Just know that without any knowledge of where you need to go or how you need to get the hell out of this godforsaken part of the Demon Realm, chances are you're probably going to die. Now, could you survive up in the Space Abyss with, a series of things like, I don't know, planet pots that allows you to get the food that you need. What do you do about water? I'm sure there's a way you can get renewable water on a space station. Maybe it's not all just, what's the word? Oh wait, you probably should be bigger, right? Wait, what? Are you even showing right now? Huh? Oh, you didn't even do anything. Are you kidding me? Well, anyways, if you do have the supplies to survive indefinitely on the space station, chances are you're not going to survive any longer if you come across an observer. Granted, if your spaceship is dinged up and, somewhat destroyed, chances are you might, your ship might pass as like debris that's just floating around in space. Most likely. But that's no guarantee. And even without the particular demon, there's still the fact that you have to deal with other demons, the more hostile ones. Now, Hungris are not really considered hostile. Whoops, that's not what I want. But they can eat through the hull of your ship, thinking that it's rock, which is a possibility. If that occurs, your chances of escaping imminent doom is very, very minute. Now, of course, that's not to say that it's an immediate end to your journey. It is not. No, it's not. Because Hungris only consumes rocks, the asteroids, I believe, throughout the area. I don't believe their bodies can digest anything like, metal. Because they're rock-eating monsters, rock-eating demons that eat minerals. Still, though, a breach in your ship will have been made. And when that occurs, it might be all over. Who knows? Okay, the A guard I at least have. That's good. This one's a bit tricky because I think I did a lot of, adjustments here. Alright, A guard. And then we got demons like this that consumes the color out of somebody, which somehow kills them. Don't ask me how the hell that's even remotely possible. Because the issue with that being, how do you explain it? Let's just say it's some weird demon realm nonsense stuff. This thing just consumes the color and the life force of whatever it consumes. Or whatever it's... I don't think it has a mouth. I think it literally is just absorbing color. And upon absorbing colors, it kills the thing that they are absorbing the colors from. Yeah, I believe the marks were their own thing here. There we go. So anyways, yeah. I would say if this thing were to ever find your ship, chances are you're dead. I don't think there's much you could do to beat something like this. It's got a lot of electricity coming off of it too. I mean, the chances of it finding any living life forms out here is very minute. Whoops. Wait, huh? Oh, that's why you're not, Yeah, that one is that, and this one, I believe, is just... Let me put it at 20. And there we go. Okay, good, great. So anyways, yeah. These things would destroy your ship in an instant. Provided you and your crew, don't have anything that could fight against it. I'm pretty sure that anybody going up against this thing in its own territory maybe don't have a chance of surviving it. But what can you do? Excuse me. Freaking stupid thing stuck on something. Hate it when it does that. Ugh. What is with technology being annoying today? Photoshop wasn't opening up for some reason. for like one instance. Restart it and it fixed it. Apparently. Crunchyroll was buffering for some reason. I apparently have 2 bars. The internet's being complete shit for some reason. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's annoying. At least everything else is going relatively decent, but still though, something's just annoying. I'm not sure why. Oh, whatever. Yeah, this one has more to it, but this one is just as simple as that. Huh? Oh, right, because that's connected. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Now I just gotta go on ahead and get this thing's electricity. Should be easy enough. This thing is pretty small in the area, and I have a lot of electricity that will make this work just fine. Yeah. Electricity's coming off of most of its tendrils and whatnot. I think it's got to be more of an overlay. Or vivid lighting. Nope. I think it's more of 50% then. Yeah, there we go. Not too big, not too small. Although I feel like this being at 100% would probably work better. Both flow and opacity jitters. Let's see. Okay, and I could put some glow in here. How much glow, you may ask? I don't know. 30% overlay surrounding this demon's body. Can't really see most of it because it's in the darkness, but I guess it's fine. Unless I make this 100? I guess that's fine too. Good. Great. Fantastic. We've almost finished with the demons that we've already gotten, unless we already have. Well, I don't have the Clueris, but I do have the Broctolus. These things. These strange looking... I don't even know what the hell you can consider this thing to be. What is it even referenced off of? Like, yeah, it's a rock-eating creature, that's what it is. With pink bones. I guess the Broctolus here... Oh, I could probably put that in demon. I guess this creature, assuming I spelled its name right. Yep, Broctolus. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know what this thing would be a reference off of. I think I just made some random creature. Whoops. Random creature with a series of, you know... Oh, and its antenna's a different color too. Good. Now move this. I got a big drawing coming up soon. A couple of big drawings. Probably going to do most of it off camera. Well, one of it's going to be off camera. Because it's a mature drawing. Don't know if I should just have that one be and the other one entirely off camera as well. I got an animals drawing that's coming up next after that one, so we'll see. We'll see what I plan on doing. It's good to take a break every now and again from art time. Try not to make it too of a consistent thing. This thing had a nose? Oh, that was probably underneath its mask. Right. Well, I guess we're not... Or, mask. I don't know. Whatever the hell that thing is. Where its head is right now? Oh, wait, no. That one is above, though. Because that's supposed to essentially be where the jaw kind of meets. Well, right, actually. Hold on a second here. This is above most of it. J. What is this thing? Gums. Yeah, of course. Fangs. Oh, right. These are fangs, not entirely teeth. Of course, how could I forget? This is the teeth. That's its fangs. Its actual mouth is here, but this is its fangs here. Right. And I've been looking at it right now, and I'm still somehow screwing it up. Its lips are bright pink as well. Ow. Yeah, I think this is part of its bones. Yeah, this demon is definitely a strange one. Oh, wait, I gotta get that layer in. Ugh. So anyways, yeah. My freaking tongue. I don't know why the hell it's like this right now. Been like this for a while now, and it's annoying. It's like it's constantly been bitten down on or some shit. That's the feeling I have right now. That just won't go away. I can even feel where this damn thing is at. Alright, let's see. So that's O, now we're on P. Oh, I should be doing this slightly different, but it's fine. Now we're on Q. And now we're going to be on R, probably. There we go. Alright, so aside from that, there's the Cloaris and these two that I have not named yet. Imagine an infestatious monstrosity. Oh yeah, that, of course. So imagine that. You and your crew are just out there, floating in space. And you think nothing's occurred. You think you're in the area that you've always been in. And then you come across this giant mass of flesh. Where is it? Ah, here it is, the Cloaris. This giant mass of flesh floating through space. It has a weird face and a bulbous appearance. Holes and tendrils coming out of it. Clearly, it looks alien. What they don't know, however, is that this alien is actually a demon. They go over to it to try to examine it, but the demon attaches itself to their ship and starts to seep into the ship to try to take it over. And the people, the crew, tries to stop it. To no avail, though, because this creature's already kind of wrapped around their ship. Yeah, I think this thing makes the ice gases, now that I think about it. Anyways, yeah. It takes over the entirety of the ship. Not actually taking it over in terms of getting control over it, but wrapping itself around it. Trying to absorb all of the life forms that are within inside the ship. And alongside that, maybe it's absorbing the, what do you call it? It's absorbing the metal as well. That would make the most sense. That's not how that works, you fool. I'm so used to just pressing the space bar. Or enter, I mean, not spacebar, to do the stroke command. And it doesn't work with any of the others for some reason. I guess I haven't figured out how to do that portion yet, but it's fine. It's fine because we don't really need it that badly. We at least have one that allows us to do most of what we need to do. Okay, so now I just get this done with. This strange being. I need a closer look at this because this one is not as like far away, but it's still relatively different. Yeah, you had purple around the edges. That's what you had. These were your eyes. Or at least we think it's its eyes. Could be, might not be. Hard to say, really. It does kind of look like eyes, don't it? Very strange looking eyes, but it is the closest thing you can try to, humanize this monstrosity. Or animalize this monstrosity would probably be the proper term. Is to say that this is its eyes. Man, creepy. Not as creepy as that one strange floating head. You know that head, right? That floating head that's just kind of there, doing whatever. Alright. Alongside that, wherever this bulb is, there it is. You have a nice blue or purplish blue overlay. That's probably at like 50 or something. I have no clue what this is. We'll just call this fin gels. Whether or not I want that to be the thing, we'll see. We'll see what I plan on doing after this. Now for its, I guess, tentacles. Yeah, sure. Trying to think of a different word. Cephalopod? No, that's not it. That is far from it. You need to be more that color. There we go. Alright. Its limbs, so to speak. But you probably already understood what I meant. Yep. This is one strange region in the demon realm. I will say that. And it makes sense. It's in space. I feel like most of the demons in space probably look the most strangest. What does that look like? What does that look like? It's more of a bluish teal color, I think. More of a bluish teal. Oh. That's useful, I guess. Okay, close, but not close enough. There we go. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Okay. And there's the Clueris. So that takes care of the already known demons. But then there's these demons. These two, the new ones, that I usually do in these redraws. Because if you haven't noticed, since it's been a while and I don't really recall if I did this before. What album was it? Was it here it is, 12. This was what it was originally. Now, a lot of the things here are vastly different, but I've changed some of it up. I think I'm going to have most of that be colored, be bright. Yeah, this is what the space abyss was before. Very strange looking. And now, it's more put together. That was in album 12. And I can give you an idea of when that was posted. Right over here. August 2nd, 2017. That was a long time ago. So damn long ago. Alright, I'm gonna start with this creepy looking thing. Who the hell knows what this is? Because I sure as hell don't know what it is. Yeah, this thing. This thing is going to be the most strangest thing we have here. Think of it like some amorphous being of an old man's head. There's definitely something wrong with it. You just can't seem to put your finger on it because, well, how can you explain somebody what this thing is supposed to be? It's a floating head in space. Ah, damn it. When it goes to the wrong layer every damn time. It's a floating head in space. Maybe an airhead, if you will. Whoopses. Well, we could still call that skin, because that's not technically the eyes, yes. This thing is high up into space. Maybe it's high, who knows? Maybe it's the wrong kind of high. It's not human, though, that's for certain. So you can't just use the, the excuse of saying, if you keep smoking that weed, you'll turn into this thing. Because you're not going to turn into this thing. This is a demon. This is a demon from another dimension. So if somebody shows this to you and say, if you keep smoking, you'll turn into this thing. You'll be flying up in space, huffing some strange fumes from this thing down there. Because it's supposed to be like a fire pipe thing, but because it's in space, there's nothing there. But this thing lets out some oxygen, so it's going to allow for that stuff to kind of just flow into that. Nevertheless, yeah, no, that's not going to be the case. You're not going to turn into a demon from the demon realm. This monstrosity is unique to this place. We don't really know what it is. We don't know what it does. Not yet, anyways. It's a monster in space. And that's all that really matters. I guess it doesn't exactly matter what it does. All you know is it's a demon that you probably want to avoid at all cost. I don't exactly know how big this thing is, but it's probably bigger than someone's torso. Who the hell knows what this thing's size is? Yeesh. Just imagining the kind of thing... How would this thing kill you? That's really all it boils down to. What happens if this thing catches you? Do you die? Do you lose all the air in your lungs? Hard to say, really. It looks like this thing is constantly trying to suck in oxygen, but these little nodes here are probably spewing out oxygen. It's like gasping all out for some form of air, but there's no air out there for it to gasp. So it's basically just like trying to gasp in some oxygen, but it's constantly letting out oxygen. Maybe it takes the oxygen from your, what do you call it? Who knows? It could do many things. It's definitely not good things, that's for certain. Good things for it, but not for you and me. It's a strange demon. But then again, there's a lot of strange demons in this particular region, so I guess that's not too far from the course now, is it? Yep. And it's like it's got weird pustules coming out of its body. It's like balloons or something. I think that would be the best way I could describe whatever the hell these weird things are. Balloons. Aside from that, there's the nozzles. Letting out oxygen. Or something. But not necessarily, you know, good oxygen. Or who knows. It could be anything, really. Whatever it's spewing, there's going to be fire coming out of that valve over here. Alright, now we got its strange body down here. This one I have no clue what it is. It's like half of this thing's body's melted off. It's like that's part of the neck or something. But it's pink instead of, you know, the color you'd expect, with one bit's coming out as the color from here. Now this right here is the most strangest thing. I'm just going to call it airhead for now, because that's kind of what it's doing. From here, from the barrel, there's probably some fire coming out. Maybe not a whole lot of fire, though. How much fire, you may ask? Depends, really. Can I say this is the most creepiest demon we've made so far? We made creepier. But, it is definitely the strangest demon we have seen in the demon realm as of yet. So don't count it out just yet. This definitely is one of those kinds of demons that's a tad bit strange to come across. I don't think I'm done with this thing yet. I don't know why, but I like crack on the desk that I think might be causing this thing issue, but it's not. There's no cracks there. I don't know why the hell this thing has cracks in it. Alright. So there's the gas it's letting out. What kind of gases is it letting out? I have no clue. But it's letting out gas that you can see in space. Are these things providing oxygen in space here? Technically speaking, the space abyss is supposed to replicate space, right? So it doesn't make any sense if, well, you know, if it was allowing you the ability to breathe in it. So whatever it's releasing, it's probably not being held for long. Temporary. But whatever it's doing, and however it's going to try to kill you, probably not a good idea to try to use these strange demons to your advantage. Especially this one over here. I'm going to go on ahead, go back to the landscape real quick, and grab some infestation color. I don't think this is going to be exactly what I plan on using, but that's fine. Okay, so first things first. I gotta go behind the ship here to make this work. Okay, let's see. That's most of its skin. And the holes on its body over here. Probably not that exactly. What if I made some tendrils? Whoops. There we go. Tendrils, and now we get some holes in its head. What a strange being. You do not want to go up against that, let me tell you. Alright, so I guess first things first. I gotta build the body. This probably needs to be behind the asteroid. Alright, another asteroid. There we go. Now for the tendrils. One A. Do this. There we go. Tendrils 1C. Well, I will say this is probably an issue, so I'll delete some of the asteroid there. At least the ones that will get in the way, right? Yeah, those are the ones that'll get in the way. I don't know, we're not done with the demon yet. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm pretty sure this part of the body... Okay, hold on. I think that's the issue. This part of the body... That's what I did there. It's supposed to be here. So most of this is going to get hidden anyways. As I put this beneath this here. And it goes over the asteroids. So we can still keep the asteroid there. That's most of the tendrils. There is another tendril. Probably going to be an orange one. Yeah, I can use this one. Since it is essentially a tendril. Alright, looks like I need to make this number 2 and this number 1. There we go. Okay. I could put tendril here. And I could probably put one right here, since I don't think it affects most of everything here. 1D, because I'm pretty sure, yep, that's beneath that. Unless I decide to put 1C up above that. I could do that. And also that's body, not tendrils. Okay. I need to grab that then. You know, there's another body I gotta get done with here, but that's fine. Where are you? Ah, here you are. Oh, wait. I already got tendrils here. Wait a minute. Is this the same tendrils? Okay, yeah, wait, no, hold on. That's... No, that is where 1B is. Then why exactly did... I have no clue. Oh, wait, no, because that one's full. Right, of course. It's facing frontwards, not backwards, right. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I thought something, but apparently I was wrong. Also, that's not where I wanted to go. It's this one. Which one be again? That one, right, of course. Okay, good, great, fantastic. This one's probably going to go out a little bit more. Will be behind mostly everything, question mark? Yeah, because this is above all of it, so that makes sense. And now we just go on ahead, get part of that body in, and go on ahead and have the redder portion of the body in. Maybe not that red. There we go, skin. Or it's flesh sac. whatever it is that's allowing for these infestations to occur, that's what it is. That's what it's called. Don't like it? Well, don't go to the space abyss, I guess. Yeah. Not a good place to be in general, so I'd say avoid it at all costs if you can. Knowing that there's a demon like this out there, you'd probably want to try everything you can to not be on a spaceship and deal with this infestation. Potentially hitting your spaceship. I feel like it'd be an infestation that not even most other alien creatures would be able to handle. You gotta keep in mind, the Demon Realm is filled with a shit ton of creatures. Different types of creatures, different types of demons. So there are some aliens that we all know, like the Xenomorphs, or Necromorphs, or the Flood, the only ones I can think of at the moment, that could probably take on most of these demons. However, I don't think that they would be able to survive all of them. And some of them are just downright overpowered. Like Melody, for instance. If any of them tried to go over to her, they would get their entire soul stolen and tormented for the rest of their life. That's the thing to take into consideration when it comes to something like Melody, is the fact that Melody is just a being far beyond any other being's comprehension. Maybe not as, deadly as, say, the mysterious entity, but she is a deadly force of nature, locked and chained within the demon realms, deepest depths of the space abyss, in the heavenly prison that she resides in. Any being will succumb to her nature. And it's pretty much, set in stone. Sure, they could try to weaponize her, but that's just going to be the end of their species and the other species that falls before them. So what does it hope you to achieve? Unless you're some mad species hell-bent on killing all life in all universes, then maybe, just maybe. Just know that I'm pretty sure a mysterious entity and a mysterious woman would probably ensure that Melody wouldn't come after our universe, especially with all of the stuff that we've created ourselves. All the lust, all the monsters we've made. The Demon Realm, for instance, would definitely be one major reason why the mysterious entity would rather keep this universe alive and healthy. But it's simply, I would say that you wouldn't really have to worry about our universe getting invaded by some interdimensional being, because we might already be protected by another, one that's only using us. So long as we keep doing the things that it likes us doing, which is creating these things, then we will always have protection. We have two different forms of protection. So don't try to remove any mockery and horror. Don't try to remove anything sexual, or, the mysterious woman. Don't try to do anything that would restrict humanity's creativity. Because if you do, we might not be protected anymore. And we might be the main grounds for potential, screwage when it comes to a certain event. There you are. Where's the combus? I've found 3 of them. How long have we been recording? Man, almost an hour. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. The demons, there are a lot of them. Not a whole bunch, but there's still a lot. I was hoping to get done with this a little bit sooner. Probably gonna try to head to bed early after I'm done with this. Won't post this yet, but I will at least try to get the episode uploaded. So let me save this and let me move over to the fog color, since we'll be getting there soon enough as is. So yeah, as I was saying with the aliens and whatnot, I don't know if any aliens will be able to take on the infestation here. It destroyed an entire class ship and took it over. Now, granted, we don't know what else this thing has in store, but I'm pretty sure it might be strong enough to take down most, if not all, alien threats. I mean, these are demons that are meant to be a threat toward not only humans, but all species that are intergalactic or not. And most of these don't really have too much of a hostility streak. Like, I don't remember if the Acleus has a hostility streak, but their main purpose, I think, was to just provide gases to the entirety of the space abyss. So nothing really has a reason to kill them either. Plus, I'm pretty sure if something were to try to kill them, I don't remember exactly, but nothing has tried to prey upon the Acleus before, right? I can look real quick, maybe. Yep, squid-type demon that resides in the space abyss. Yep, creates the gas you can see in the distance in this region. Gas is quite deadly when it's in large quantity. Like if it comes out of the Acleus itself, I believe. When it spreads out, it's harmless. That's what it was. They naturally create this gas inside of their bulbs, and if they hold too much gas, their body will explode or melt away, depending on how fast they create it. Clogging up their holes will cause them to constantly build up, and with no way of stopping this, they eventually die out. Yeah, the Acleus are relatively harmless. They're passive and won't attack anything, but despite that, they are still relatively dangerous. Go near their gas and you'll probably die instantaneously. I don't know what their gas is, but it's not like cryogenic. Now, maybe the Cloeris would probably have some cryogenic release of gas. But also, if you see the size of these demons here, the Cloeris is much, much larger. And it creates ice gases, I believe. But again, it's been a while. Or maybe it's the one that creates the asteroids. It could create both. Point of the gas, this particular gas is what creates the acid. That's what it was. Frozen gas is what makes up the asteroid you normally see in space. So maybe it both creates the frozen gas as well as the frozen ice giants, or maybe that's just the start. Maybe it's like the asteroid startup in terms of ice, but then once it starts to slowly branch out, it starts to create asteroid fields. So maybe these things just create natural regions then. Because we haven't talked about regions before. But I want to have ice, rocks just floating in space. I guess it makes sense. This demon has gases coming out of its bulb, which I have forgotten to put in here, but I guess that's fine. Matter of fact, I could probably do that right now before I forget. Alright, I'm going to just stay on this swatch so I don't have to keep coming back to this every time. Yeah. So you wouldn't want to go near this thing. It creates frozen gases that creates these ice cubes. That then eventually gets flung into an asteroid area. asteroid region. Don't know what the hell that would be called, but I guess it's fine. Regardless, I don't think anything has any, survival purposes of wanting to try to consume this thing. I can't really do overlay, can I? So I could probably do like 50%. Ice gas. And there's our Clueris with its ice gas. Did I do that one? Hold on, let me do a double check real quick. I don't think I did, so I will do that right now, actually. And now we'll just go to the Clueris. Yeah, these demons are definitely a major contributing factor to the Space Abyss's abundance of asteroids and ice crystals and whatnot. Granted, I don't really know the regions here. And if I were to try to come up with the regions right now on the spot, probably not going to be accurate to what I've come up with at the moment. I would say that the asteroid fields is one major region. The ice area, wherever this area is another. The spaceship graveyard. Melody's prison. And I guess just the basic abyss itself. Filled with a whole bunch of combus just like floating around. And they are relatively far away, too. Wait a minute. It's fine. Some of them aren't, some of them are. It all really depends on where you are in the Space Abyss. God damn it. Great. This stupid fin gel is going to get in the way constantly of me trying to get this thing shaded in. It's fine. Don't go to K. Never go to K. As long as we get that in our frickin' skulls, we will never have to worry about accidentally shading in the fin. Is it E that I want? Yeah, that works. Okay, good, great, fantastic. So now, we just go on ahead, get the rest of this portion shaded in. Try to carefully stay more towards the bottom so we don't shade in too much from the top. Yeah, now that we're doing the effects, because in album 12 we didn't really do effects. I think we did do effects at one point, but then we stopped for some reason or another. Then we started doing it again somewhere in maybe album 16, when I did the first drawing of the lava golem. Now go to the Clueris, you fool. Not the ice. Why is it so difficult for my brain to go to the layer behind it? It keeps trying to go to the layer in front of it. I don't get it. Wait, I want to see something for a second. What if I lock this down? I can still access this. That's annoying. Well, locking it down would make it so I don't accidentally work on it yet until I need to work on it. Oh, I should probably show you this right now, actually. I have been working on the Paint Maze map. Now prepare yourselves, because this is a huge map. Might take a while. Yeah, the Photoshop not responding. There it is. We're not done yet, because I still got 2 zones to make here, a zone to make here, a zone to make here, 3 zones to make here, a zone up here, underground zones, but that's pretty much it. This, so far, is what we've got of the main path of Paint Maze. If you know that game that I'm making in Game Crafters. Right now, that's the entirety of that zone. Yes, sirree. And I might show that soon enough. But for now, I'm just giving you a little heads up as to what I have been working on with the zone right now. I wouldn't say there's any massive things map-wise, because I definitely do want to have a map, a walkthrough map that people can use. So I guess it doesn't exactly matter. Those that don't want to use that kind of map don't have to use it. But yeah, I'd say we're making good progress. I only got 18 zones made so far. 17 of the main ones, and one of the... wait a minute. Oh, why are you... I guess that's fine. Back up. But yeah, 17 of the main ones, all the main areas. Well, no, actually, it's only 17, is it not? Because that one... Oh, okay, I don't know. It's 17, so... Regardless, that's still a lot. That's half of these zones that we have left to get done with. Because one of them I'm not doing yet. One of the other paths I'm not doing yet because that's an underground area. And it makes sense that I don't want to do that yet because I want to make sure that I have the entire service done with so I don't have to move everything again. Because I am going to have to move everything. In order for me to be able to, make sure everything is where it needs to be, I need to move everything around a bit. Because there's a lot more stuff to the left. Probably going to be not that much to the right, so I could probably move it over to the right. There's still so much left. So yeah. I'd say that there's a lot more zones for me to at least plan out. But we're good. We're getting there. I got most of the first zone's music done with, or all of it, I should say. Not really most, it's all pretty much done. Oh, I was doing the veins, weren't I? Wait, what were you again? Oh, that thing. No wonder why I didn't look like I could do anything, but that's fine. That's kind of close to what I needed to be anyways. So yeah, the entirety of the first zone's music is finished for now. There might be a time where I'm going to change that up a bit. Most likely. Honestly, there's a good chance I might adjust the zone's music once I start working more on the other music. Because I gotta really figure out a good tune, good melody, and I need to make it follow suit perfectly. And I need more than an hour to do that. Which is the thing that sucks about it the most. It's fine for now, though. I'll make adjustments as I see fit when we get more music made, and I can figure out if I want this to change or not. Because the beginning and end portions sound good. The middle portion still has a lot left to be desired. Middle portion sounds decent, but it's not good enough. For now, though, it'll have to do. I think I can just change the music up very easily in the imported section if I just delete the original and put in the music's the same exact name in the position of the imported one's, instance. If I do that, I can ensure that I don't have to worry about having to replace 22 music or 23 music tracks throughout the entirety of the zones. I would hope so, but if I have to do that, then so be it. So long as I have the music there, the same name and all, it should be good. I'm going to press Alt, not the stupid Windows key. So anyways, the next thing that we're doing there is going to be the presets. I'm doing this instead of Game Crafters for now. I want to get Space Abyss finished, so I can post that tomorrow and then post Adventurous Army. Then after that, probably going to work on Game Crafters once I went to sleep. And then after that, maybe I'll work on the map some more. I want to make sure I get the backdrop stuff kind of done with. Or the video done with before I, start working tomorrow. Because it's insane. I have had, at this point, a 5-day weekend. Surprisingly. And I've been spending it wisely on this. Well, except for one instance when I went out to my cousin's and we played Mario Party for like 3 fucking hours. Because I just had to be like, you know what? Let's go for 30 goddamn turns on this one freaking map that is apparently very difficult. 5-star difficulty, apparently. Still somehow managed to get second, despite the fact that I thought I was going to completely get last and not get anything. But I did decent. Decent enough to not get last. That's good. I was never expecting first to begin with in games like that, because those games never go my way. Aside from that, we did kind of spend a long time on most recent Played Up episode. I could have gotten this done with earlier, but next time I know better not to choose the certain thing that I'd chosen. You want to know what I chose? Stay tuned for Thursday. Or if that's already out, then go watch it. Episode 8. Episode 8. You're going to be surprised at how that one went. You're going to be very surprised. And I guess the length will kind of show, just how surprising that is. I was surprised at my showing in that game, despite the fact that I'm not really a veteran. I looked up online what people said about that. They said it's tough even for the veterans. And I was alone for all of it. Every single facet of that run, I was alone. It was something else. Now that we've gotten to this particular point in the game, we're getting a lot of things that are a little bit painful to have to sit through. Just a little bit. I'm hoping that episode 9 will be a little bit chiller than that, but we'll see what occurs. For now, though, I'm sure you'll enjoy that stress-filled run and be completely surprised at seeing me, somebody who's barely recognizable in the Played-Up community, somehow managing to do really well when I shouldn't be doing really well. I might possibly be spoiling what occurs here, but no. If you don't want to get spoiled, go watch that video once it comes out. Or if it's already come out, go watch that video. I'm sure you'll like it. You'll see me just freaking stressing out, having some moments of clarity, some reprieves, even though sometimes the reprieve felt like it was a curse, but other than that, that curse would have been even worse if I didn't get that reprieve, so at the end of the day, it still helps. I'm just surprised at the amount of freaking things that I had to make this run work flawlessly. Or not flawlessly, but work somewhat perfectly. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Hell no, man. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Just thinking about how that run went, and how stressful it was trying to keep up with everything. I tell ya, I don't know if having more people there would have helped as much, because apparently having more people does increase or decrease the amount of patience customers have. So despite me saying that they're impatient bastards, they do have a good amount of patience for one singular cat working in this restaurant. But I guess with what we've done and our contribution to the restaurant game, the customers kind of expect this one singular cat to do good. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely too sure if we're ever going to get a good reprieve, because they now think that we can handle pretty much anything that's thrown at us. At the very least, the game is consistent, and it will not reduce the patience of everybody. So that's a good thing that we've got going for us right there. For us, the singular cat. Stressing out. Oh yeah, that was definitely some run. I can't wait for you to see it. Assuming most of you see it. Don't know why, but Played Up in Terraria doesn't seem to get a lot of views as opposed to Minecraft and Sonic Adventures 2. Sonic Adventures 2 is the even more so surprising one. Why is that, though? Maybe it's because it's like 10 minutes or less or more. A tiny bit more. But even so, like, I don't know. I guess soon Sonic Adventures 2 will go, well, not soon, but soon-ish, provided we, constantly keep getting our A ranks. At some point, Sonic Adventures 2 is going to be like a couple of hours long or something, as we try to get our chows to the quintuple S rank. That I have no clue how it's going to go down. Because at that point in the game, we have all the emblems. We have every single A rank, which means we have all the emblems. So that was kind of redundant. Now at that point, there's nothing more for us to do outside of just focus on getting our chows maxed out for the sake of maxing them out. I'd say that's a good thing to have in general, because, it gives us something to do for a little bit. It ensures that we have some good head start in this department. And at the end of the day, it's, we've done everything we could in Sonic Adventures 2. I don't know what I was saying beforehand. I'm tired. This thing is just making me lose my mind here, just staring at it. I don't know why. Something about its body. So anyways, yeah. It's going to be a lengthy process getting through the entirety of Sonic Adventures 2, but I'd say apparently there's a lot of people that still watches it. Don't know how it just keeps retaining this much audience attention. But that's fine by me. Because at the end of the day, some people like to watch it. They come back and watch it. They do still indeed, in fact, enjoy watching that series. I guess it's more gameplay than it is for most things. It kind of makes sense. Minecraft is all about building that town right now. We're on the town building arc. That town building arc is, it's something. We're getting close to finishing it, but not close enough. Then there's Terraria, which also kind of has a town building arc as well, but it also has some boss battles and some regular battles in between it. And fishing. Because we're also trying to get a shell phone. So we need to make sure that we fish and get the things that we need in order to, succeed in fishing in the depths of the lava. I'm going to have to go into the underworld for that, but I'm going to hold off on the underworld until after I've defeated Skeletron. There's no point in me going in the underworld yet until I've defeated Skeletron. When do I plan on doing that? No clue. Soon. We're going to finish up the current sets of villages. Technically, it's already finished by the time, it's already finished at this point, but you guys don't know that yet because the video's not out yet, so... But yeah, finish up the jungle town, build half of the ocean town, which looks good. I mean, there's still more decorations that could be done there. But regardless, it still looks pretty good. Then after that, we'll tear down the Sparkle homes. Build another one in the tundras so we can get fast travel there. And then after we've done that, we set up the Deerclops arena. So we're either going to go into the underground ice area, which is probably going to suck, but we'll see. And then try to get Deerclops to spawn, either naturally or through other means, and we'll fight them. Not this episode. The next episode after this one. What is this, episode 15 that's going to come out soon? So yeah, episode 16. And then after that, we'll probably try to start working on taking down Skeletron. Or we could do it in the same episode, who knows? What are you doing, cat? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe episode 16 is where we take down the remaining 2 bosses that we have left. Maybe. It all depends on how everything plays out. Because I want to make sure that I take down the bosses, and I want to make sure that at the very least I have everything I need for, wood farm. What do you call it? Herb farms. Stuff like that, really. I take down Skeletron, and I can even get more stuff. Get another item for the shell phone, or the cell phone at this point, because the shell phone requires me to get that damn conch. Which our fishing is getting better and better every day, so we might be able to do that soon. Emphasis on might. We'll see what occurs. I'm hoping by the end of Season 1 I will have a shell phone, followed by all the fishing spots I need, and all the trees, and all of the planter pots. And basically all of the towns have gotten their own thing going for them. I think Season 2 might just be colonizing the entire surface of the overworld. Maybe ending in killing the Wall of Flesh, so that Season 3 is hard mode. And because most of the surface is built and done, Season 3 would probably just be all fighting. What you mowing at? What do you see? Cat's hunting something, apparently. Maybe it's a bug. Oh no, now she's gonna eat. Yeah, because despite the towns being built, I still gotta build, like, a mahogany tree farm, palmwood tree farm, which I have no clue how I'm gonna do there. The celestial pillar arenas. My Duke Manor, for instance. Season 2 is when we're gonna have, finally, like, perfect storage. Why wait till Season 2? I don't know, I just want to try to build everyone's town first. My Duke Manor or Duke Castle will be last. But don't you worry, that will be built at some point. I thought I was going to get to that sooner in Season 1, but I guess making sure we have, like, all the materials we need possible, like, tree farms and all of the towns that we can put tree farms in. I feel like that's kind of important. Colonizing the entire surface requires a lot more work than you think. And if we don't really have to worry about boss fights or doing anything else in Season 2, then we can use that to do as much as we can before we take on the Wall of Flesh. My idea in Season 2 is to build a subway tunnel that separates Zero and the surface, and build entrances into it, multiple entrances. And there will be, and beneath the entrances, that's not what I wanted to grab, there will be elevators leading all the way down to hell to ensure that we separate the entirety of the underground. So I can have one section for Hollow Underground, one section for Crimson Underground, and somehow one section for Corruption Underground. Because once the Dryad, once we can get the graveyard built, oh yeah, that's another thing. We need to find a place to build a graveyard. Graveyard Mountain. So maybe after Skeletron, we'll build Graveyard Mountain and try to get our hands on that quad-barrel shotgun. That quad-barrel shotgun. The best shotgun in pre-hard mode. Does more damage, real good. Hell, maybe we'll build the graveyard before we take on Skeletron. Tear down the Sparkles home, build the next one, the advanced one in the Tundras, build the Cyclops Arena, kill him, and then we tear down those trees, most likely, and build our graveyard there. And after that graveyard is built, maybe we'll take on Skeletron afterwards. Once we've beaten Skeletron, I gotta get the arms dealer and the nurse temporarily in the graveyard. Which means I'm probably gonna have to, well, I could... Nah. I need a way to get them exactly where I need to get them. Well, nevertheless, if I get them into the graveyards, I can buy the quad-barrel shotgun from the arms dealer at the best price I can buy it at. Then after we've done that, after we've gotten that quad-barrel shotgun, then we'll have everything we need to go into the dungeon and the underworld. Well, the dungeon first to get the bones so we can get the necrotic armor, and then the underworld. The necrotic armor is important for a gunner like Duke Nukem. And of course, after we've gotten to the dungeon, we can upgrade our revolver to the Phoenix Blaster. And then we'll be essentially set for Season 2. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. I'd say that's a good idea. Slowly but surely, we're going to make sure that we've gotten Duke completely maxed out in his arsenal for pre-hard mode. And then once we've done that, we colonize the surface. Because if I can colonize the surface and separate everything in a very particular manner, I can prevent full-on corruption of the entire world. And I can do some corruption fixing in certain areas. Which, until I can kill, what do you call it? I don't know how we're going to do that. Next season, we're probably also going to take on the, what do you call it? The Terraria goblins. Don't know if we can do that yet. Because I gotta build the home for the tavern guy and soon-to-be party girl. Because after I've killed Skeletron, I'll get the clothier and the mechanic, and we might get the party girl alongside them. I could probably... maybe build a mushroom farm, so build a surface. This would probably have to be like Season 2 stuff. I could probably build the mushroom fields, you know, surface mushroom area, and then build a home for the clothier and the guide. And I'll have the tavern guy and the party girl, where the hollow town I plan on having is going to be. We can't do anything with that yet until we get access to some things, but I can at least build a tavern where both of them can live in. And have the wizard tower be saved for hard mode, just like the pirates and the cyborg and the steampunk. I'll probably build like a manor in the snow area once I have more than enough time, so where the taxpayer guy can live. Oh wait a minute, I don't want to go in the hole, I want to go here. Well, that's most of our plan. Question is, will we be able to make them come into fruition? Don't know. We'll see. I got like, what, 9 episodes left, I believe? So we'll see what occurs. We're in no rush. Although, I guess, technically speaking, I don't know how long Tales of Terraria is going to be. As I've stated before, I want to do that series on my channel. Mainly because I want to play it again, but I don't really have any other way I can play it with all the stuff that I gotta do, so that's how I'm gonna play it. Get to see Magilu again, get to do the side missions instead of just glossing through mostly everything. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I didn't even go to like the secret islands. Do I plan on doing it on a harder difficulty? Maybe. We'll see. Man, it doesn't even look like I did anything to that back end here. But yeah, I can't wait for that as well. Primarily because I have been wanting to play that again for so long. It'd be great to have on the channel. And it's a good, like, mediator to see, well, is this going to do good? Sonic Frontiers didn't do as good as I thought it would have. So maybe this will do good. We'll see. Not like it matters that much. Because I always kind of just been doing my own thing. Which is fine. Do your own thing. If this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. Even if I'm not making any progress. I don't care. I'll just keep doing my own thing. Because it seems like the only way nowadays you can really become a full-on YouTuber is if you have like an entire team. Like, I wouldn't say full-time YouTuber, because there are some out there who don't have a team. But regardless of that fact, they're probably not doing as good as those that do have the team and have millions of dollars in their account. Granted, that's not individual. That's with the entire team. Like, I guess the best example I can think of is Mr. Beast. He makes a crap ton of money, and he has a team. I haven't really seen any of his videos outside of the one that Cinnamon Toast Ken reacted to. But the mans can afford the most expensive freaking airplane ticket. So, I would say, yeah, I'm definitely nowhere near that part. But I'd say I'm much better than all those YouTube pranksters, the ones that end up getting shot. And why would I say that? Because I'm not in everybody's face being a nuisance. I'm out here, having fun, doing my own thing, not following trends, not even trying to set a trend. I'm just doing me. And that's what I feel like people should strive for in the YouTube sphere. Sure, you might not become as popular as those guys, but people will look at you and they'll be like, hey, there's that guy who's doing his thing and having fun. What a respectable person. And who knows? Maybe that'll end you up in some place or some other. If you don't align yourself with any politics or religion, if you don't try to actively start drama with people for no reason whatsoever, if you just do your own videos and just do whatever makes you happy, eventually you get progress made in some department. Not going to tell you that you're going to be getting a crap ton of subscribers immediately right off the bat. I'm still in the late 20s. God damn it. I'm still in the late 20s with not a whole lot in terms of views. The most I've got was that Minecraft one. The one that was like April Fool's or just bad luck. And I have discovered that, yes, it was just bad luck. Because the April Fool's update was essentially they added half slabs. And when I say, no, vertical slabs. Not half slabs. But half slabs, rectangle to square. Quarter slabs. I don't know what that would be called. Regardless of the fact they added vertical slabs. Not in the way you think. But in the way that makes you wonder, why not just add this to vanilla? So yeah, they did add vertical slabs, where you consume these cheese blocks. You create the most strangest shapes. Which makes me wonder if they're going to try to add some form of chisels thing here. They could. They could add a chisel in the vanilla game, and what it does is similar to what you did with the moon cheese, where you just point the chisel at a block, hit it, and it disappears. Granted, if they don't have a way for you to be able to put the block back, it's going to be a little bit tricky to, build with it if you misclick a whole bunch of times. They could do a way where if you break the block, it returns back to normal. That's a thing they could do. So if you're like, damn it, I didn't want to break that part of the block. Oh well, get your pickaxe out, break it, gives the full block back somehow. Let's try that again. I would say, despite the unrealistic version of that, I'd say that's the best way to add that in as a vanilla feature for, the normal gameplay and not just April Fool's snapshot. So yeah, despite, the fact that they just added this in, whether as a joke or as, gauging the audience's reaction, I'm pretty sure this might lead us to vanilla chisels and bits, but doesn't go too far outside the realm of modded with very tiny things, and only keeping it to quarter of a block, or is it 1/8 of the block? As far as that, 1/8 block. And that's basically just more block building than, most. Which is good. It's real good. I don't know what Mahjong would think, but you know what? It's good. Or Microsoft. I guess the division is Mahjong, maybe. Regardless, it's still the same. In my eyes. So, yeah. We, oh, wait, I passed it. No, I passed it again. There it is. We might have some good features happening soon in vanilla. Am I going to use it immediately? Probably not yet. Assuming that would ever occur, probably not yet. Okay. This is going to be cracked. But the others are going to be different. The blue parts are going to be, smaller. This is like cracked pasty skin. Ugh. I don't even, this thing is the most strangest looking thing I have ever made. I don't know what to think of it. The more I look at it, the more it just makes me wonder, what the fuck was I smoking? But I wasn't smoking anything. I made the colors right here. And it's still very strange. It's not flesh-like, like most of the things on the surface of the demon realm. Is it like weird bubble gum? God, I don't want to think about that either. Because then that makes you think you're putting that in your mouth or something, and it's like, I don't know. There's just something about it. Something about this demon that just rubs me the wrong way. Don't put that thing in your mouth. Trust me, you're probably going to explode. Your head will probably explode. Okay, have I gotten everything outside the infestation? I believe so. I think the only thing I'd need to do with this is the glow. No. Body one. This body. Yeah. Wait, wasn't this vivid lighting, actually? Oh, wait, it was vivid lighting. I remember now. That's right. It was vivid lighting and it was overlay, I think. Or not. No idea. Delete. Or was it this but at 100? And it might have been at 100. Who's to say, really? Alright, now for the infestation. Oh, that's a good question. What texture would look good for the infestation? This texture? I don't really have like a whole texture I could use. I probably could. I probably could give it a whole texture. If I give it a whole texture... Oh wait, I have an idea. This one can be like this. The holes can also be like that. Yeah, look at this monstrosity. A demon that has sub-demons. This is essentially what this thing is. I'm not entirely too sure what those sub-demons would look like, but if I were to ever do something with this particular kind of demon, drawing-wise... Oh wait, this is Tendrils 1B, right? It makes me wonder if I should do a version with it on the outside of the ship, or you can see it on the outside of the ship and you can see its sub-demons, or if I should do the sub-demons as their own thing. No idea. But we're almost done with the textures here, which is good because we've been at this for almost 2 hours now. I don't want to be at this for too long. Alright, I'm going to save the Clueris swatch again just in case, because I probably... I don't think I forgot, but I just don't want to risk it. We're almost done, which is good. I think there's still more that I gotta do with this thing. Swatch here, like some shadows as well to get it light. No, the real question is, was there any more? No, I think that was pretty much it. I think the only thing else I'd need to do with the demons here is go to the comm bus and give them a glow. How big of a glow, you may ask? I don't know. Overlay? Or is it vivid lighting? Because they are supposed to look like stars. Bright as a star, probably doesn't have that big of a glow radius surrounding them. That's what they look like normally. I'd imagine if they, did their bright thing, it would look like that. It's like, that's how they twinkle. That's how they get you. That's how they make you think you're in the depths of space and not in the most terrible place you could possibly be in. Okay, I don't think I can put any normal shadows in here, so here we go. Now you're probably wondering, well, if there's no sun in the demon realm, then where is the light rays going to come from? These guys. If you've forgotten already, or maybe you weren't paying attention. You probably weren't paying attention, because if you're watching this in the background, or like listening to this in the background, listening to my ramblings instead of just watching all of this, you probably didn't listen to the point where I said these demons provide light to the entirety of the demon realm minus the void. Because of them, the demon realm isn't completely pitch black dark. Not like how I originally was planning on having it, which, would suck. So the demon realm is not as dark as it could have been, which is good. So, thank these floating space jellyfish for providing light to the demon realm, because if you ever find yourself inside the demon realm, at least you will not be blinded by darkness. Unless you're in certain parts of the hellscape, which does somehow prevent light from entering it via, with the shadow clowns providing, the shadow clowns hiding in complete pitch darkness. So yeah, thank these jellyfish for helping light up most of the area. Not like it matters that much, because even if they can light up most of the area, it's not really going to help you in avoiding the demons on the surface. Not unless you're on the dark beach, in which case you're in the most safest place possible. Although if it's a skull moon, prepare to get your anus ripped or whatever other thing they decide to do to you. If you like pegging, well, guess what? You're going to get some giant insect dick-looking thing from the depths of the dark sands below, so far up your ass it's going to leave marks. I would say that the skull moon is probably the worst time to occur when you're in the dark beach, or in any part of the demon realm, because the skull moon means that all the demons are way more hostile and aggressive. That's the word. And because of that, well, let's just say that the dark beach wouldn't be as safe, but at least you won't die. And if the skull moon ends, they'll feel sorry for what they've done to you. See, the dark succubus at least has some form of, humanity to their demonness. But doesn't matter if the skull moon is out, because their true demonic personalities shine through and through. Their true colors are shown. And whoever's unfortunate enough to be mixed up in that will have to deal with it. Pay dearly for their innocence. Or with their innocence, I should say. But don't worry. Skull moons are relatively rare. You shouldn't really come across many skull moons. Okay, so this one is interesting because of the way this is set, but here we go. Bulb-loon rays. I'm also going to save this bulb-loon, what do you call it here, so I don't have to keep trying to get this set up. I imagine their light is more pinkish in the depths of the space abyss. Or maybe more, what's the word I'm looking for? Light purple, that's the word. Yeah, I see these guys out here providing light to the most of the area. Now, there's more here to this than just that. There is way more here to this than just that. Let me delete some of the farther end bits so that this isn't too cut off, I guess is the word I'm looking for. No clue. I'll get some bigger rays up in here. Get those big rays up and going. And there we go. Bulb-loon light. Yep. These bulb-loons are really the light of the party here. Although I probably should delete some of the rays near them. Or at least the rays around their parts, so, it looks as though that they are the ones emitting the rays, and the rays aren't just around them. Bulb-loon particles. Don't know how much this is going to matter because there's not a whole lot of particles I can do around here. There's some. Bulb-loon flares. Yeah, that's good. Just put some flares here, some flares here. Alright, awesome. And this is where the shadow rays come from. The one thing that is a tiny bit tricky with the bulb-loon rays is the fact that their lights kind of pierce through anything and everything. It's how there's light in the fathomless caverns and even the hellscape, outside of like the lava, the light from the lava. It's the reason why there's any light down in the depths of the demon realm at all. It's because their light rays, their light pierces any object. Not to say it's radiation. It's not radiation. But their light can pierce through pretty much anything. Which, honestly, don't really know how this would work in the shadow rays department. Might not be a single shadow ray here at all, probably. Probably. But that's fine. For the sake of, adding more to the drawing, I still keep the shadow rays in. These things don't necessarily need shadow rays because they are light themselves. Not the things providing light to the entirety of the demon realm, but at least, having stars up in the skies to mimic normal skies, normal space and whatnot. Okay, good, great, fantastic. Now we are, that's still lighting, I need to go to effects, are now on the effects portion. Almost 2 hours in, and we're almost done. Which is good, because I'm tired. Okay, let's see. I want to get some light rays in here to try to light up most of this area here. But I also want to get some teal in here and some other colors in here, so it's not all just the same old, same old. Get some up here as well, so we have some darkness and some bright areas. I'll get a dark blue area. Have that take most of this area down here and up here. Now I'll have a blue area, preferably brighter if I can. Yeah. And we'll get like a yellow area. I can have that go off of this. There's more lights to it. Yeah, there we go. Maybe some pink as well. How much pink? Oh, that's a good question. Pink around most of the area here. Now we need an orange area for at least the fire. The fire's got like a nice glow surrounding it. And maybe a purple area. Dull purple, not like full-on purple. A dull, dark purple. That I can put in most of the areas. I guess that's good. Make sure we make this clear, though, still. And that might be all I can put here. Now we just gotta get a sepia in here. And we've got an updated version of the Space Abyss. Got all these asteroid rocks. This is the best we can do because, again, the Space Abyss is literally just space. So, to add a little bit more stuff inside of it, not that, I feel like having asteroids and rocks and whatnot. The main thing that has most of this stuff in space is kind of useful. We could probably use that if I have some of this here as well. Yeah, like maybe a teal area. maybe like a light teal area for this portion of the space area. And maybe yellow in here. It's a series of colors. I could probably have like a light pink here, though. Okay, maybe not that shade of white. Yeah, I guess that could work. Showing how some areas have completely different hues of colors. Alright, there we go. Okay, good, great. I'm going to just reset everything back to normal. And what I'm probably going to do is get this thing at least uploaded so that this gets done with quickly. Don't know why I'm bothering saving it, because I still gotta do the with the fix and without a fix and side to side of what the new thing looks like compared to the old one. So yeah, with that being said, with effects, without effects, with effects, without effects. And, of course, album 12. This is what Space Abyss looked like before. Dark, you can barely see most of the asteroids. You can see some of the demons, though, but it was still pretty terrible. Lamet is not as big, but it looks a lot better now. Less intrusive in the background. And, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that right there. Not gonna lie, this looks a hell of a lot better. So there we go, folks. Yep, now I can save. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today, because we finished the drawing, so that's where we end it. I don't know. Anyways, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and the most recent episode of Terraria Nukem Edition. Because I think that's what's going to come up on Sunday. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Later.